Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. In this video, we're going to cover the key quest for G rank in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. A key quest, if you're new to the game, is a specific quest that you have to do in order to advance the story or advance up your ranks, but the game does not tell you which are the key quests. If you're coming from World, this is sort of like the story quests. It's kind of weird that they don't tell you, which is why I made this video. Now before we start, I consider this a key quest when you first begin the game if you're coming from Generations, is the item box expansion. It's not automatic, you have to do a few quests, so I recommend doing this right off the bat. The first quest is the one that's going to be available right from the start, which is against the Congalala. After you do that, take on the Celtis in the Ancestral Steppe. Then go ahead and take on the Giadrom. Then once you finish that, they'll trigger one more quest, which is against a Barroth. Clear all of those and you'll finally open up the lab. And this is what you're going to have to go to in order to get that item box expansion, because trust me, you're going to run out of item box space like by G rank 2. All you have to do is go over to this cat here, which is the Miss Meow-It-All, and she will unlock stuff here for the lab expansion. Now if you notice, the next two expansions for item box are like behind village stuff as well. I haven't done it yet, but you'll have to advance in village in order to expand your box even further. Kind of weird choice of why they did that, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into the online G1. G1 you can complete with your high rank gear. First you have a young Kut-Ku, then you have the Gypceros, kind of a pain of a monster. Then you have this Cephadrome and Daimyo Hermitor dual quest. Then you'll have Hunt to Royal Ludroth. Then finally, if you do the last one, which is the Giadrom and the Bulldrome, it'll unlock the urgent quest. Now if you've gotten to G rank, you already know how urgent quests work, but remember, it only clears for the host that hosts the quest. You're going to have to do it for every single player in the room if you guys are hunting with friends. Your urgent is going to be the Barroth in the desert. Clear that and you'll be G2. For G2, we have the Rathian in the ruined Pinnacle, the Plesioth in the desert, the Congalala in the jungle, the Volvidon in Great Macao in the Jurassic Frontier, and Ursula in Primal Forest. That's probably going to be a wall for some of you guys. And then finally a Basarios in the Marshlands. Do all those and I'll unlock the next urgent, which is against Lao-Shan. This quest by default takes like 20 minutes to clear because it has an HP cap for Area 1, so you can't kill it in Area 1 and you don't want to keep flinching it. In Area 2 you can finally kill it, so it's going to be really hard to find an online room with people who can do 4 people, which is 2 hours of Lao-Shan longs, but if you can find some people to do it, go ahead and get some help. I'm going to have a video up later on where I show how you can do it solo using a specific Pro Transporter artillery boosting set and just using the facilities and no weapons at all. As a general rule, you should be able to beat all the way up to Lao using a maxed out high rank set, but once G3 happens, man, that is when you have to boil down and make a G rank set, or you're going to find yourself carding quite a bit. Going into G3, we have all the flagships. We have Astalos in the ruined Pinnacle, we have a Glavenus in the desert. I can't stand that they actually have multiple quests with the same monster, and if you do the wrong quest, it doesn't count. You have to do the ones that I'm showing here. Then you have a Gammoth in the frozen Seaway, and of course, our favorite Mizutsune, which is in the jungle. Go ahead and clear those, and you also have the Barioth, which is really hard at G rank. Then we have finally a Gravios. Do all those, and you'll unlock the G4 urgent, which is against a Valstrax. Now for this one, you can either slay it or you can repel it. I was so close to slaying it, but I ended up repelling it, which just means that you did enough damage by time the time limit was over. For G4, you're going up against a Diablos in the desert, your favorite Devil Joe in the jungle, the Tigrex in the Primal Forest. Make sure you use this quest, not the other one, and finally a Rajang in the Arctic Ridge. Now if you do those 4, it'll unlock some conversation and 2 more quests. This one, the double with Glavenus and Gravios, and then finally Agnactor and Duramboros in the arena, so make sure you use that fence. Do all that and you'll unlock the last boss of the Gathering Hall, which is Ahtal-Ka, which is that awesome Psycho Mantis that takes place in its own map, the Forlorn Citadel. Once you go ahead and you clear this, you do unlock some new cool stuff, one of the big ones being Transmog. You do get the ability to transmog your head only a lot earlier in the game, but this unlocks everything from the chest, the arms, the waist, the legs, and even for your feline you have the head and chest as well. It takes quite a bit of these horn coins to transmog, but you'll get these just from doing G rank quests, so don't feel bad. You'll also unlock some new items here like the Privileged G, Pub Ticket, the Golden Egg, and stuff like that. At this point, your hunter rank will be unlocked, and as you gain hunter rank points from doing quests, you'll go up. At 35, you'll unlock Kushala, Chameleos, Teostra, and the Kag Magala. 40, you get the gold and silver Rathian Rathalos. HR 45 here is Rajang Savage Devil's Joe. I love how they do this. HR 50 Narcargos and Raging Brachydios. Then HR 60 Acantor and Ukanlos, and to keep you going we have HR 70, we have Amatsu. Then you guessed it, HR 80 will unlock my favorite, Alatreon. Then finally the Fatalis Bros. At HR 90 you get the good old black, which is the Fatalis. At HR 90 you get Crimson Fatalis, really good blast weapons. Then at HR 100 you unlock finally the White Fatalis. Beyond that, the Hunter rank is just sort of there if you want to get like that in-game trophy for getting HR 999, but beyond that you don't unlock any new monsters. As a bonus, here are the key quests for the Prowler quests. In G1 you'll have this first one, which is to slay 15 Banabra. Go ahead and do that and you'll unlock the next one, which is slay 16 Genprey. Then once you get up to G2 you'll unlock the next key quest, which is the one against 15 Congas. Go ahead and clear that, and then you get the Royal Ludroth Main Breaker, where you have to break the main of the monster. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not too hard if you know how to aim. Then once you clear G3 you'll unlock these quests. First one here is to hunt an Giadrom. This actually takes a lot of time. Try to use anti-poison if you can on your cat. Then you get this really easy one, which is a total of 18 of these small monsters. Then you have another break quest, which is the Nasilla Hidebreaker. So for this one you have to aim your boomerangs up to hit the back and also mount it. Then you have the Laggy Headbreaker, which again is going to really test your ability to aim, and then once you do that you'll get the final quest, which is Meowster Hunter Ultimate, which is against 4 different monsters. Both of those two, at like the first two and the last two, take place at the same time, so you'll have to use that fence. But at HR 35, or if you clear this quest, you'll unlock the ability to train your cats to level 99. Look at these stats, this is nothing to laugh at. A level 99 cat with good armor is just absolutely a powerhouse. I went ahead and I cleared G3 and G4 as a solo cat player only with Prowler, so trust me, it's definitely possible to solo G rank only with a cat. They are awesome weapons, very good. I'll be doing some cat sharing as well as we get further along in the game, so you can look forward to the cats that you're seeing here. I will share them with the community. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video about the key quests, and until next time, happy hunting.